divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Bears on Sunday night.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it on the touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 39 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good a bright future for the franchise, too.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no. But in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. If you're coming from a warm weather place and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders-Patriots to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82.
In one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Here's Perez throwing on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 51 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Pollard again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Fielded at about the 28.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And the Bears take over.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back to throw. Perez. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Out to his left.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. From 8 yards out.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this?
There he goes left side.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the...
Come on. Set.
Out of the gun now on third down. On the move. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a first. Prescott looks to throw on first. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dak's got this one complete to Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown. First half touchdowns. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Perez forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up second down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly
here? Either that or they feel like...
Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. A great effort there. As the first half is winding down, and the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fighting his way through contact. And the tackle going to be made right there at... Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward...
For them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Perez. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here.
Let's go. Ready?
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Perez. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Perez. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Shreds the tackle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a
sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darrington Evans
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the... A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They hand off to their big tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the ball.
He'll keep it himself.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So Dak and the Cowboys down by a field goal, 65 seconds remaining. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up 1st and 10.
To throw, Prescott.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now Dak. Into the hands of Cooks. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, I'm almost surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
On those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Bears will fight on another